Hi, everyone. Welcome back to my channel USA Old Coins. Today we're diving into the fascinating world of old United States coins. From the shiny Lincoln pennies to rare Jefferson nickels and historic Washington quarters, each coin tells a story about America's past. These coins aren't just currency, they're tiny pieces of history, carrying the art, culture, and milestones of their era. Whether you're a collector, history enthusiast, or just curious about the value hidden in your pocket change, you're in for an exciting journey. Let's explore the stories behind these iconic coins and uncover the treasures that lie in plain sight. Top 1. The story of the 2007 Montana-Washington State quarter dollar begins in the heart of the American West, where wide-open skies, rugged mountains, and wild spirit define the land. This coin isn't just metal, it's a tribute to Montana's vast history, culture, and the pride of a state known as Big Sky Country. When the U.S. Mint released the Montana State Quarter in 2007, it quickly stood out. Part of the 50 State Quarters program, it represented one of the most picturesque and historically rich states in America. The coin wasn't just designed for spending, it was crafted to tell Montana's story through its powerful imagery. The reverse side of this stunning quarter displays one of Montana's most iconic symbols, a massive bison skull centered over a sweeping landscape of mountains and plains. This design instantly captures the state's natural beauty and its connection to the wildlife that once roamed freely across its land. The bison skull is more than decoration, it represents life, death, and renewal, essential themes in the history of the American West. It's a nod to the native cultures who revered the buffalo as sacred, as well as a tribute to the ranchers and settlers who built their lives in Montana's open country. Above the bison skull proudly reads the state's nickname, Big Sky Country. Those three words symbolize the breathtaking horizon and endless skies that have inspired generations of Montanans. Below, the date 1889 reminds collectors when Montana officially joined the Union. The obverse side of the coin carries the familiar portrait of George Washington, the nation's first president, a constant presence on all state quarters. His profile reminds us that while each state celebrates its individuality, all are bound together under one flag. What makes the 2007 Montana quarter so fascinating is how collectors around the world admire it for both its beauty and its symbolism. But some quarters from this release carry something extra, hidden errors or minting varieties that can turn an ordinary coin into a rare treasure. Certain Montana quarters feature striking minting mistakes like die cracks, double dies, or off-center strikes. These imperfections are highly sought after because they make each coin one of a kind, a little piece of minting history that escaped quality control. Collectors are especially drawn to quarters minted in pristine, uncirculated condition. Coins with sharp details, full luster, and no scratches are the ones that command impressive values in the numismatic market. The Denver and Philadelphia mints both produced Montana quarters in large numbers, but even within those millions, a few rare specimens exist that stand far above the rest, coins that have become legends among collectors. Some Montana quarters also feature subtle variations in the design, such as differences in the bison skull's outline or faint doubling in the inscriptions. These minor changes may seem small, but to an expert collector, they're clues to something rare. The beauty of this quarter lies not only in its physical design but in the story it carries, a story of wild plains, native heritage, and the pioneering spirit that shaped Montana's destiny. Every time you hold one of these quarters, you're holding a tiny piece of that story, a token of the land where the buffalo once thundered and where the horizon still stretches endlessly. For many collectors, finding a perfect Montana quarter feels like uncovering a piece of American history that time forgot. It's not just about money, it's about the meaning and the connection each coin holds. Imagine discovering one of these rare 2007 quarters tucked away in a jar, a wallet, or a forgotten drawer. The excitement of realizing that an ordinary-looking coin could be worth thousands makes coin collecting so thrilling. Over the years, stories have emerged of collectors finding mint state or error Montana quarters that sold for incredible sums. Those lucky finds have inspired many others to start checking their own change more carefully. Each coin tells its own story, from the moment it leaves the mint presses to the day a collector recognizes its true worth. That's what makes the Montana quarter special. Its journey mirrors the adventurous spirit of the state it honors. Collectors love to examine the details, the way the light catches the bison's skull, the mountain ridges, and the sharpness of the inscriptions. A perfect strike, with no wear and full shine, can turn an ordinary coin into a prize. The Montana quarter's beauty and rarity make it one of the standout pieces from the entire state quarters series. For many, it's not just a collectible, it's a symbol of American artistry and history combined. The thrill of finding a valuable Montana quarter continues to capture the imagination of people across the country. Every coin hunt becomes a new adventure, every discovery a piece of history reborn. The U.S. Mint created these quarters to celebrate state pride, and Montana's design does that perfectly: wild, bold, and deeply meaningful. It represents the land's rugged past and its enduring beauty. Collectors often say that the Montana quarter feels alive, like you can almost sense the wind of the plains and hear the echoes of buffalo herds long gone. It's a coin that speaks directly to the heart. Numismatists agree that few modern quarters capture the American spirit as powerfully as Montana's. The design, symbolism, and historical depth make it a standout among all 50 state issues. Whether you're an experienced collector or just someone curious about the change in your pocket, the 2007 Montana quarter is a reminder that treasures often hide in plain sight. The next time you receive a quarter in your change, take a closer look. That simple coin might just tell a story worth thousands. And who knows, it could be your turn to discover a hidden gem. Coins like this remind us that value isn't just about money, it's about history, craftsmanship, and the thrill of discovery that connects generations of collectors. Every Montana quarter ever minted carries the spirit of the American frontier: wild, free, and timeless. That's what makes it so captivating to collectors all around the world. So, if you ever come across a 2007 Montana Washington State quarter dollar in perfect mint condition, hold on to it. That tiny piece of American heritage could be worth far more than you imagine, because one of these extraordinary Montana quarters has been valued at an astonishing $65,000 in words. Tell us in the comments what rare coins you have found. Maybe your coin holds a story waiting to be told. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories and discoveries, and make sure to like this video so more collectors can join our treasure hunting journey. Top 2. The 2006 Nevada Washington State quarter dollar is more than just a small piece of metal. It's a tribute to a land of rugged mountains, golden deserts, and a history filled with discovery and fortune. When this coin was first released, it instantly captured the hearts of collectors and history lovers alike. Part of the famous 50 state quarters program by the U.S. Mint, the Nevada quarter represents the 36th state admitted to the Union, a place forever known for its silver, its Wild West legends, and its shining city of lights, Las Vegas. But the story behind this coin reaches much deeper than glitz and glamour. The reverse side of the Nevada quarter features one of the most breathtaking designs in the entire series: 3 wild Mustangs galloping freely across an open plain beneath the inscription "The Silver State." It's a perfect reflection of Nevada's spirit: bold, untamed, and full of life. Behind the Mustangs, you can see a detailed background of snow-capped mountains and the rays of a rising sun, symbolizing hope and endless opportunity. Around them, sagebrush plants appear, Nevada's official state flower, tying the design to the land itself. Every element of the design tells a piece of the Nevada story, from its natural beauty to its deep mining heritage that earned it the nickname "the Silver State." The coin celebrates not only the land but also the people who shaped it. The obverse side of the coin, like all quarters in the series, features the familiar image of George Washington. His face serves as a reminder of the nation's unity, even as each state celebrates its individuality through art and design. What makes the Nevada quarter truly fascinating is that among the millions minted, a few carry rare errors that make them incredibly valuable. These mistakes, created during the minting process, have turned some of these coins into collector treasures. Some Nevada quarters have been found with striking errors such as off-center strikes, double dies, and die cracks, imperfections that catch a collector's eye immediately. These small anomalies can transform an ordinary coin into a rare and valuable find. Even tiny details, like doubling on the letters of Nevada or the Mustang's legs, can drastically increase the coin's worth. Collectors constantly examine every inch of this coin for these hidden secrets. The Philadelphia and Denver mints both produced Nevada quarters, but some from specific batches have shown unique features or die errors that make them especially sought after. Those few coins have become legends in the numismatic world. Beyond minting errors, condition plays a crucial role in determining value. Coins preserved in mint state, with full shine and perfect details, are the ones that collectors dream of finding. Uncirculated examples, sealed and untouched since 2006, can be worth far more than those that have passed through everyday hands. Their flawless surfaces make them glitter like tiny works of art. The symbolism of the Nevada quarter connects deeply with the state's history. The wild mustangs are a nod to freedom and the spirit of the West, animals that have roamed Nevada's desert plains for centuries, surviving against all odds. The rays of the rising sun behind the horses represent renewal and the promise of a brighter future. For many collectors, it's one of the most meaningful and artistic designs in the entire 50-state series. Holding a Nevada quarter feels like holding a story, a tale of adventure, courage, and perseverance in a land of extremes. Every scratch, shine, or detail carries a whisper of that legacy. Many collectors started searching through their change after hearing stories of rare Nevada quarters being found in circulation. That thrill of discovery keeps the passion for coin collecting alive. Imagine one day checking your pocket change and noticing something slightly unusual, a shine that looks different or a design that seems off. That's how many rare coin discoveries begin. The Nevada quarter stands out not only for its beauty but also for the rich history it symbolizes, a story of pioneers, miners, and dreamers who shaped America's western frontier. Collectors often refer to it as one of the most elegant designs in the entire series because of its movement, depth, and meaning. It captures both history and emotion in a single image. Over time, the Nevada quarter has earned its place among the most admired state quarters ever released. Its combination of design, symbolism, and potential rarity makes it unforgettable. The thrill of finding a valuable version of this coin lies in its unpredictability. You never know when a rare error coin might appear in an old collection, a roll of quarters, or even loose change. Each coin tells a unique story, and for collectors, the Nevada quarter represents freedom, endurance, and the endless excitement of discovery. It's more than currency, it's living art. As the years pass, the number of pristine Nevada quarters decreases, which only adds to their rarity and allure. Each remaining flawless coin becomes more desirable in the collecting world. Numismatists treasure it not only for its potential value but for its connection to one of America's most iconic states, where silver once fueled dreams and fortunes were made from dust and determination. The Nevada quarter continues to inspire both collectors and dreamers, reminding everyone that treasures often hide in plain sight, waiting for someone with a curious eye to find them. If you ever come across a 2006 Nevada Washington State quarter dollar, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of the American frontier, and perhaps something far more valuable, because one rare and flawless Nevada quarter has been valued at an incredible $60,000 in words. Tell us in the comments if you've ever found a special or unusual coin. We'd love to help you learn more about it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and remember to like this video to help other collectors discover the fascinating world of rare coins. Top 3. The 2017 Effigy Mounds Washington State quarter dollar is one of the most captivating coins in modern U.S. history. It tells a story that stretches back more than 1,000 years, a story written not in words, but in earth and stone, by the ancient people of North America. When the United States Mint released the Effigy Mounds quarter, it became the first coin in the 2017 America the Beautiful Quarters series. Its design stands out as both mysterious and powerful, a tribute to one of the most sacred archaeological sites in the nation. The coin honors Effigy Mounds National Monument, located in the rolling hills of Iowa along the Mississippi River. This area holds more than 200 prehistoric mounds, shaped like animals, bears, birds, and other sacred forms, built by Native American cultures over 1,000 years ago. The reverse side of the quarter captures this ancient landscape perfectly. It shows a stunning aerial view of the mounds forming the shapes of bears and birds, their outlines raised from the earth beneath the sky. It's a quiet but moving design that speaks to both history and spirituality. The inscription Effigy Mounds appears above, while Iowa, 2017, and E Pluribus Unum complete the design. Together, they remind us that these sacred sites belong not just to one people, but to the shared heritage of all Americans. The obverse side, we see the timeless face of George Washington, a symbol of leadership, unity, and the enduring values of the nation. His image has appeared on quarters for generations, linking the past to the present. What makes the effigy mounds quarter truly fascinating is how it bridges the ancient and the modern. It honors traditions from long before the United States existed, while reminding us of the country's commitment to preserving its history. Collectors were immediately drawn to this quarter, not only because of its deep meaning but also because of the potential for rare minting errors that can make it incredibly valuable. Among the millions produced, a few coins have surfaced with striking differences: double dies, off-center strikes, and missing details. These minting errors can transform a simple 25-cent piece into a collector's treasure. Some rare varieties of the effigy mounds quarter show doubling in the inscriptions, especially around the words effigy mounds or E Pluribus Unum. Such coins are rare and command impressive prices in the collector's market. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints all produced versions of the effigy mounds quarter, but certain batches from the Philadelphia Mint have become especially notable for their sharp detail and quality. Collectors always pay close attention to the condition of each coin. Those kept in mint state, with no scratches or wear, are the ones that can fetch remarkable values, especially when combined with an error or variety. What makes this coin even more special is its emotional and historical depth. It represents the voices of the earliest people of North America, whose craftsmanship and spiritual connection to the land continue to inspire wonder. Effigy Mounds National Monument remains a sacred site to many Native American tribes today. The coin's design honors their ancestors' traditions and artistry, making it one of the most meaningful quarters ever issued. Every curve of the mounds on the coin tells a silent story of ceremony, respect, and connection to nature. It's not just art on metal, it's history carved into a nation's currency. Collectors often describe this coin as peaceful and haunting at the same time, a reminder of how ancient history still lives within modern America. That's what makes it so beloved among those who collect coins for more than their material worth. As with all great collectible coins, rarity and beauty go hand in hand. A coin that represents both human history and craftsmanship naturally becomes a prized possession. The effigy mounds quarter carries a quiet power. Every line, every contour is deliberate, reflecting the careful precision of both the ancient mound builders and the modern engravers who honored them. For numismatists, finding a flawless effigy mounds quarter feels like discovering a link between worlds, a connection between the distant past and the present day. And because some of these coins have been discovered with rare minting errors, they've sparked excitement in the collecting community. Stories of valuable finds have inspired countless people to check their own pocket change. Each time someone examines a 2017 quarter, there's a small thrill of possibility, the chance that they might be holding something rare, something that carries both cultural and financial worth. The artistry of this coin reminds us that the U.S. Mint doesn't just create money, it preserves history, memory, and meaning through its designs. Collectors know that the effigy mounds quarter will only grow more important over time. As fewer pristine examples remain, the demand for perfect or error-free coins continues to rise. The coin's serene imagery, the sweeping shapes of animals formed from the earth, captures something timeless and sacred. It's one of the most visually unique quarters in the entire America. The beautiful series, every detail, from the contours of the land to the delicate inscriptions, was crafted to remind us of the harmony between people and nature that once defined the ancient world. Even today, those who visit the real effigy mounds in Iowa describe a deep sense of calm and reverence. That same feeling seems to live in the coin itself, making it both beautiful and mysterious. The 2017 effigy mounds quarter stands as a testament to the enduring power of history, a small reminder that the past is never truly gone, only waiting to be remembered. So, if you ever come across a 2017 effigy mounds Washington State quarter dollar in mint condition or with a rare error, don't overlook it. You might be holding something truly extraordinary, because one rare effigy mounds quarter has been valued at an incredible $43,000 in words. Tell us in the comments if you've found any unique or special coins. We'd love to hear your stories and help identify their worth. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin discoveries and be sure to like this video to keep the treasure hunt alive. Top 4. The 2019 American Memorial Park Washington State Quarter Dollar is one of those coins that instantly captures your attention, not only for its design but for the deep story it tells about honor, sacrifice, and remembrance. It's a coin that speaks directly to the heart of American history. When the United States Mint released this quarter, it became part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, which celebrates national parks and historic sites across the nation. But this one, dedicated to American Memorial Park, carries a special emotional weight. The park, located in the Northern Mariana Islands, honors the American and local lives lost during the Battle of Saipan in World War II. The quarter beautifully transforms that history into art, reminding everyone who holds it of the price of freedom. On the reverse side, the coin shows a young woman standing before the flag circle and court of honor at the park. Her posture is calm, almost reverent, as she gazes at the American flag flying above the memorial. It's a moment frozen in time, solemn, powerful, and deeply human. Around the edges, the inscriptions read American Memorial Park, Northern Mariana Islands, 2019, and E Pluribus Unum. Together, they form a tribute not just to the fallen but to the ideals of courage and unity that define the nation. The obverse side continues the tradition of featuring George Washington, his profile steady and dignified. His presence ties this modern coin back to the founding principles of the United States. The design was created by Donna Weaver and sculpted by Phoebe Hemphill, both celebrated artists of the U.S. Mint. Their work captures emotion through simplicity, turning metal into memory. When collectors first saw this coin, they were immediately struck by its beauty and symbolism. But what really makes it stand out is that some of these quarters were struck with rare minting errors, the kind of mistakes that transform an ordinary coin into a valuable treasure. Few examples have been found with doubling on the inscriptions or parts of the memorial scene. Others have shown minor off-center strikes or die cracks, small imperfections that make them unique. Collectors pay close attention to the tiniest details, the flagpole, the woman's figure, the background textures, because even the slightest variation can mean the difference between a common coin and a rare discovery. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints all produced this quarter, but collectors have noted that certain batches, especially from Philadelphia, display sharper details. And sometimes unintentional minting quirks. Condition is everything in the world of coin collecting. Coins that remain in pristine mint state, untouched by circulation, can fetch incredible prices compared to worn examples. Those with full luster, mirror-like surfaces, and sharp edges are the most prized by numismatists, and among these, rare error coins stand at the very top. The American Memorial Park Quarter represents more than money or metal. It's a symbol of respect for those who gave their lives in one of the most pivotal battles of World War II. Every time you look at this coin, you can almost feel the quiet atmosphere of the memorial it depicts, the stillness, the sense of gratitude, and the reminder of how freedom endures through sacrifice. It's one of those coins that carries emotional weight far beyond its face value. That's why collectors cherish it not only for its rarity but for its meaning. The young woman depicted on the coin is every generation's reminder to remember. Her stance reflects both sorrow and pride, making the design deeply relatable and timeless. As part of the America the Beautiful series, this quarter continues a legacy of coins that blend art, history, and national pride in a way few others can match. For coin enthusiasts, the 2019 American Memorial Park Quarter holds a special place in their collections, not just as a piece of currency but as a symbol of honor and remembrance. Imagine discovering one of these quarters in perfect condition or with a rare minting error. That small moment of discovery could turn an ordinary day into an extraordinary one. Each coin is a reminder that history doesn't just live in books or monuments, it lives in the things we hold, exchange, and treasure. Stories of collectors finding valuable quarters like this in everyday change have fueled excitement across the coin community. It's proof that treasures can still be found in the most unexpected places. The combination of artistry, rarity, and emotional depth makes this one of the standout coins of the entire America the Beautiful collection. Numismatists agree that coins like the American Memorial Park Quarter represent the best of U.S. mint design, precise, meaningful, and beautifully symbolic. Its blend of remembrance and craftsmanship ensures that it will remain a favorite among both new and experienced collectors. For generations to come, the more time passes, the rarer flawless examples become. Each preserved quarter grows in value, both emotionally and financially. Holding one feels like holding a piece of American history, a reminder that courage and remembrance never fade with time. So, the next time you check your change, take a closer look at your quarters. You never know, one of them might be something truly remarkable, because one rare 2019 American Memorial Park Washington State quarter dollar has been valued at an impressive $33,000 in words. Tell us in the comments if you've ever found a rare or interesting coin. We'd love to hear about your discoveries. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin stories, and make sure to like this video to help other collectors join the search for hidden treasures. Top 5. The 2016 Theodore Roosevelt Washington State quarter dollar is one of the most powerful and inspiring designs ever released by the United States Mint. This coin doesn't just celebrate a national park, it celebrates a man who shaped the American landscape and changed the way the nation saw its natural treasures. When the quarter was introduced as part of the America the Beautiful Quarters series, collectors instantly recognized its bold imagery. It captures the adventurous spirit of President Theodore Roosevelt, the man often called the Conservation President. The quarter's design honors Theodore Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota, a vast stretch of rugged beauty that changed Roosevelt's life forever. It was here, amid the buttes and open plains, that he developed his passion for protecting America's wild spaces. The reverse side, the coin features a dramatic scene, Theodore Roosevelt himself, riding on horseback, surveying the sweeping landscape before him. It's a powerful image of exploration, courage, and vision. You can almost feel the wind of the North Dakota plains and the quiet strength of the man who once said, "I never would have been president if it had not been for my experience in North Dakota." The inscriptions Theodore Roosevelt, North Dakota, 2016, and E Pluribus Unum circle the design, grounding the artwork in both history and purpose. Every line, every detail speaks of the connection between man and nature. The obverse side of the coin carries the classic portrait of George Washington, maintaining the proud continuity of America's coinage tradition. His face reminds us that leadership and vision are timeless values. When the U.S. Mint released this quarter, it instantly became a favorite among collectors and nature enthusiasts alike. But what truly caught attention was that a handful of these coins contained rare minting errors, the kind that make coins extraordinarily valuable. Some 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarters have been found with doubling on the inscriptions or parts of the design. Others show off-center strikes or die cracks that make them one-of-a-kind treasures. Collectors love to hunt for these imperfections, because each one tells a hidden story, a small mistake from the mint that transforms a coin into a masterpiece of rarity. Even without errors, coins that remain in perfect mint state condition, untouched by circulation, hold special value. Their brilliance, sharp details, and luster make them stand out in any collection. The Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco mints all produced these quarters, but certain batches, especially early strikes, have shown exceptional clarity and quality, making them highly desirable. The symbolism behind this coin goes far beyond its face value. It represents Roosevelt's deep love for nature and his lasting legacy of conservation, which led to the creation of national parks, forests, and wildlife refuges across the country. The design captures him as an explorer, a dreamer, and a protector, a man who believed that America's wild places belong to everyone and must be preserved for future generations. Collectors often describe this coin as a miniature monument to Roosevelt himself, forever riding across the plains, watching over the land he helped protect. Every time you look at this coin, you can sense the same determination that guided him, the belief that one person's vision can change the destiny of an entire nation. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of leadership, courage, and passion for nature. That's why so many collectors consider it one of the most meaningful coins of the entire America the Beautiful series. For coin enthusiasts, the 2016 Theodore Roosevelt quarter is a piece of history they can hold in their hands. A blend of art, legacy, and craftsmanship. Imagine finding one of these coins in flawless mint condition or with a rare error. That tiny discovery could hold the spirit of a president and the beauty of America's wilderness all in one. Over time, many collectors have discovered Roosevelt quarters with unusual features, leading to record prices at auctions. It's a reminder that treasure often hides in plain sight. Every coin minted tells its own story, but few carry a story as rich as this one, a story of transformation, perseverance, and love for the land. Theodore Roosevelt's influence can still be felt in every national park, every forest, and every protected space across America. This quarter celebrates that enduring gift. As years pass, the value of these coins continues to rise, especially for those that remain in perfect condition or show rare minting varieties. Collectors around the world are constantly searching for them. The artistry of this quarter makes it not just a piece of money but a tribute to one of America's greatest leaders and visionaries. Numismatists regard it as a symbol of American pride, a connection between history, art, and the land itself. That's why its appeal goes far beyond collectors' circles. When you hold this coin, you're holding more than metal, you're holding a legacy. A reminder of how one man's determination reshaped a nation's destiny, an inspiring story that continues to live on through this beautiful piece of American coinage, cherished by those who value both its design and its message. So, if you ever come across a 2016 Theodore Roosevelt Washington State quarter dollar in pristine condition or with a rare minting error, treasure it. You may be holding something truly special, because one extraordinary Theodore Roosevelt quarter has been valued at an impressive $45,000 in words. Tell us in the comments what special coins you've found. We'd love to share their stories and help you discover their worth. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin tales, and make sure to like this video to keep our community of coin collectors growing every day. Top 6. The 1776 to 1976 United States of America Washington quarter dollar is not just a coin, it's a time capsule of American pride, freedom, and history. Created to celebrate the nation's 200th birthday, this quarter holds a story that bridges 2 centuries and honors the very birth of the United States. When the bicentennial quarter was released, it instantly became one of the most beloved coins in American history. It symbolized 200 years of independence, courage, and the enduring spirit of a nation that began with a dream of liberty. Unlike other quarters, this one proudly bears 2 dates, 1776 to 1976, reminding everyone who holds it that it marks a once-in-a-lifetime moment, America's bicentennial celebration. The reverse design stands out beautifully. Instead of the traditional eagle, the coin features a colonial drummer, standing tall and proud, with a victory torch surrounded by 13 stars representing the original colonies. It's a striking tribute to the spirit of revolution and unity. This powerful design was created by Jack L. Ahr, whose artwork perfectly captured the feeling of patriotism that filled the country during that special year. It became an instant classic, cherished by millions of Americans. The obverse side still features the timeless portrait of George Washington, symbolizing leadership and continuity through 2 centuries of progress. His calm, determined gaze connects the past with the present. The bicentennial quarter wasn't just another piece of change, it was a national celebration in your pocket. Everyone wanted one, and for a time, it felt like the entire country was collecting them. But among the millions of quarters produced, there are rare versions and minting errors that have made a few of these coins worth astonishing amounts today. Some 1776 to 1976 quarters were struck in 40% silver instead of the regular copper-nickel composition. These special silver coins were issued in collector sets, and they shine with a distinct, beautiful luster. Even rarer still are the coins with minting mistakes, double strikes, off-center errors, and misaligned dies. These flaws make them unique, and collectors will pay high prices for the most unusual examples. There are also proof versions of the bicentennial quarter, produced with mirror-like surfaces and sharp details, which make them favorites among numismatists. Coins minted in San Francisco with an S mint mark are among the most sought after, especially those made of silver or with flawless, untouched finishes. Collectors always look for coins in perfect mint condition, quarters that have never circulated, showing no scratches or wear. These pristine examples can command enormous value. What makes the 1776 to 1976 quarter truly fascinating is how it unites artistry, symbolism, and history into one powerful image. It tells a story of revolution, freedom, and the enduring American spirit. The drummer on the back isn't just a design, he represents the courage of ordinary citizens who fought for independence, echoing the heartbeat of a nation being born. Each time someone holds this coin, they're holding a reminder of what the bicentennial meant, a celebration of 200 years of struggle, triumph, and progress. For coin collectors, the bicentennial quarter remains one of the most exciting finds. Whether silver, proof, or an error variety, it holds immense historical and sentimental value. Even decades later, people still get excited when they spot one in their change. It's a little piece of American history still circulating in the modern world. The legacy of this coin continues to grow, and some extraordinary examples have sold at auction for unbelievable sums, especially those in perfect condition or with rare features. Each of these special quarters carries a whisper from 1976, a time of fireworks, parades, and national pride, when every American was reminded of where their story began. Collectors love to study the details, the folds of the drummer's uniform, the torch above his shoulder, the way the stars encircle the design like a banner of unity, a coin that not only looks beautiful but tells a story that every American can connect to, a story of courage, independence, and resilience. As time passes, the 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter has become more than a collectible. It's a piece of national heritage, treasured by historians, collectors, and patriots alike. Each one serves as a tiny monument to the sacrifices and dreams that built a nation. That's why it continues to inspire fascination and respect across generations. For some collectors, finding a perfect bicentennial quarter feels like discovering a treasure from another era, a keepsake that still glows with the pride of the American people. And though most quarters from 1976 are common, a select few with special qualities or errors have become legendary in the numismatic world. The stories of these rare coins have sparked countless coin hunts, with people searching drawers, jars, and collections hoping to uncover a hidden gem from the bicentennial year. Amazing how a single quarter can carry so much meaning, a small but powerful symbol of freedom, history, and identity. So, if you ever come across a 1776 to 1976 Washington quarter dollar that looks flawless, has a silver shine, or shows an unusual error, hold on to it tightly. You might just be holding a piece of American treasure, because one extraordinary bicentennial quarter has been valued at an astonishing $200,000 in words. Tell us in the comments what coins you've discovered or collected. Maybe your coin holds a hidden story too. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories and discoveries, and be sure to like this video to keep the excitement of coin collecting alive. Top 7. The 1965 United States of America Washington quarter dollar is one of the most fascinating coins in modern American history, a coin that marked a major turning point in the nation's coinage. It may look like an ordinary quarter at first glance, but its story is full of mystery, change, and incredible value. To understand why the 1965 quarter is so special, we have to go back to a dramatic moment in U.S. mint history. Before 1965, quarters were made of 90% silver, giving them real intrinsic value. But when silver prices began to rise in the early 1960s, the government faced a crisis. People were hoarding silver coins, melting them down for profit, and causing a shortage in circulation. The U.S. Mint had to make a big decision, to remove silver from everyday coins and switch to a copper-nickel composition instead. When the 1965 Washington quarter became the first quarter struck in the new-clad composition, made of copper and nickel instead of silver. It represented a major change, the end of an era for American silver coins. Millions of these new quarters were released, and for most people, they looked the same as before. But for collectors and historians, this year became one of the most important in U.S. coinage history. What makes the 1965 quarter so intriguing is that a few were accidentally struck on leftover 90% silver planchets meant for 1964 quarters. These rare transition error coins are now worth an astonishing fortune. Imagine, while the mint was switching from silver to clad metal, a few silver blanks were left in the machinery. Those rare 1965 silver quarters slipped through unnoticed, only to be discovered decades later, collectors who have managed to find one of these rare silver 1965 quarters are holding a piece of minting history. One of the most valuable modern quarters ever produced, but even the standard-clad 1965 quarters have their own stories. Some have been found with incredible minting errors, like double strikes, missing layers, or off-center impressions. Each of these errors adds to the coin's rarity and value. The design, of course, features the familiar portrait of George Washington on the obverse, created by John Flanagan. His calm and noble expression had been on quarters since 1932, symbolizing the nation's founding spirit. The reverse showcases the bold heraldic eagle with outstretched wings, clutching arrows and olive branches, a timeless image of strength and peace. While the design didn't change, the metal did, and that's what makes the 1965 issue so remarkable. It was the first year of a new era, one that collectors still debate and celebrate to this day. Many coin enthusiasts began saving 1965 quarters, not realizing that most were clad, but hoping that one day they might uncover one of the elusive silver transition errors. Years later, those who carefully checked their coins discovered that a few of these special quarters were indeed struck on silver planchets, making them legendary among collectors. A genuine 1965 silver quarter can be easily identified by its distinct shine, slightly heavier weight, and the absence of the copper-colored edge seen on regular clad coins. Because of their historical importance and rarity, these coins have fetched extraordinary prices at auctions. They are a true collector's dream. The story of the 1965 quarter is a perfect blend of accident, transition, and discovery, proof that even in times of change, history leaves behind unexpected treasures. Collectors and historians see this coin as a symbol of America's evolving economy and a reminder of how even small changes can have big consequences. Every time you find a 1965 quarter, there's a tiny thrill of hope. The possibility that you might be holding one of those rare silver transition pieces. It's what makes coin collecting so exciting. Even an ordinary-looking coin can turn out to be something truly extraordinary. People have found valuable examples in old change jars, coin rolls, and family collections. These stories continue to inspire new generations of collectors. The key to finding treasure is knowledge, knowing the details, the history, and what to look for. And the 1965 quarter is one of those coins that every serious collector studies carefully. He reminds us that sometimes, accidents at the mint can create masterpieces worth far more than anyone could imagine. As time goes on, the number of genuine silver 1965 quarters continues to shrink, making them even more desirable and valuable in the numismatic world. The difference between a few cents and a fortune lies in the metal composition, a reminder that value often hides in the details we overlook. Every rare 1965 quarter tells its own story, a story of change, innovation, and discovery, preserved in the shine of silver or the simplicity of copper-nickel. For collectors, it's not just about the money. It's about holding a piece of history that represents a moment when America's coins and economy changed forever. The 1965 Washington quarter stands as a symbol of transformation, marking the moment when silver faded from everyday use but remained shining in the hearts of collectors. So, if you ever find a 1965 United States of America Washington quarter dollar, check it carefully. You might just be holding one of the rare silver transition errors, a true treasure hiding in plain sight. Because one of these extraordinary 1965 Washington quarters has been valued at an incredible $275,000 in words. Tell us in the comments what rare coins you've discovered or are searching for. We'd love to hear your stories and help identify their worth. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and make sure to like this video to share the excitement of discovering hidden treasures. Top 8. The 1974 United States of America Washington quarter dollar may look like an ordinary coin you'd find in your pocket change, but behind its familiar face lies a fascinating story of mystery, minting errors, and hidden value. What seems like a common quarter can, in rare cases, be worth a life-changing fortune. The early 1970s were an exciting yet transitional period for American coinage. The nation had already moved away from silver, and quarters were being struck in copper-nickel clad. However, the 1974 issue brought with it a mix of experimentation, overproduction, and a few incredible mistakes that now have collectors on the hunt. In 1974, millions of Washington quarters rolled off the presses at the Philadelphia and Denver mints. They were created for everyday use, to jingle in pockets, pay for parking, or make change for a cup of coffee. But among those millions, a few stood out as extraordinary. The design remained timeless and iconic: George Washington's noble profile on the obverse, originally crafted by John Flanagan, paired with the powerful image of the eagle on the reverse. It was a design that symbolized strength, freedom, and the American spirit. While the design hadn't changed, the magic of the 1974 quarter lies in the details: the metal composition, the striking process, and a handful of mistakes that transformed ordinary coins into priceless treasures. Some of these quarters were accidentally struck on the wrong metal planchets, including copper planchets meant for pennies and silver planchets from earlier production runs. These minting errors are exceptionally rare and highly prized. Imagine holding a coin that looks like a regular quarter but is actually made of silver, a mistake from the mint that somehow slipped through quality control. Those rare coins are the ones that collectors dream about finding. Even more unusual are the 1974 quarters struck on experimental aluminum planchets, test pieces never meant to leave the mint. Only a few of these mysterious coins are rumored to exist, making them legends among numismatists. Each error coin tells a unique story, a tiny accident frozen in time, turning what was meant to be common into something truly extraordinary. Regular 1974 quarters, of course, are made from copper-nickel clad. But if you ever find one that feels lighter, has a different sound when dropped, or lacks the typical copper edge, it might be something very special. Collectors are known to test the weight of these coins, examine them under magnification, and even conduct metal analysis to determine if they've found one of these rare transitional or experimental strikes. Another fascinating aspect of the 1974 quarter is the presence of double die errors, coins that show doubled letters or dates caused by slight shifts during the minting process. These mistakes are small but can dramatically increase a coin's value. There are also examples of off-center strikes, where the design is noticeably shifted from the coin's center. The more dramatic the misalignment, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. The 1974 Washington quarter serves as a reminder that not all valuable coins are old or made of silver. Sometimes, their worth lies in what went wrong at the mint rather than what went right. Each time one of these rare coins surfaces, collectors and historians rush to study it, eager to uncover the exact circumstances that created it. The coin's iconic eagle design, perched proudly with spread wings and clutching arrows and olive branches, remains a favorite among Americans who admire its symbolism of strength and peace. For many, the Washington quarter is a nostalgic reminder of daily life. Vending machines, payphones, and small moments of everyday America. But the 1974 version carries an extra layer of mystery. Coin experts always remind collectors to check the details carefully: the date, the edges, the sound, and the color. The difference between a common quarter and a rare treasure can be nearly invisible to the untrained eye. Sometimes, a single mistake at the mint can transform a 25-cent coin into something worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands, of dollars. The 1974 quarter is a perfect example of that magic, where one coin in a million holds a secret value waiting to be discovered. Collectors still search through rolls of quarters from this era, hoping to find one of those rare transition or error pieces that slipped through unnoticed decades ago. The thrill of the hunt is what keeps coin collecting so alive. The idea that hidden among the ordinary might be something extraordinary. Every time you look at a 1974 Washington quarter, you're looking at a piece of American history, a snapshot of craftsmanship, change, and possibility. The story behind this coin isn't just about metal and minting, it's about the surprises history leaves behind, waiting for sharp eyes and curious minds to uncover. Many of these valuable 1974 quarters were found accidentally, in old coin jars, cash registers, or inherited collections, proving that treasure can appear where you least expect it. And when such a rare coin surfaces, it captures attention around the world, as collectors compete to own a piece of minting history that shouldn't exist in the first place. These coins are reminders that every small detail matters. A tiny imperfection, a missed moment at the mint, can make history worth a fortune. So, the next time you come across a 1974 quarter, take a closer look. Its luster, its sound, Or its edge might just reveal something remarkable hiding in plain sight, because one extraordinary 1974 Washington quarter has been valued at an incredible $230,000 in words. Tell us in the comments what coins you've found or are curious about. Maybe your collection holds a hidden gem too. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin stories, and make sure to like this video to keep the excitement of rare coin discoveries alive. Top 9. The 1991 United States of America Washington quarter dollar is one of those coins that reminds collectors that hidden treasures can still be found in the most ordinary places. You might see one in your change and think nothing of it, but beneath its familiar surface, this coin has stories of rarity, minting magic, and incredible worth. When the 1991 quarter was struck, the United States Mint was producing millions of coins for everyday use. At first glance, it looks just like every other quarter from the late 20th century, George Washington's portrait on the front and the proud American eagle on the back. But appearances can be deceiving, and in the world of coin collecting, even a small variation can transform an everyday coin into something extraordinary. And the 1991 quarter has several mysterious varieties that have stunned collectors over the years. The obverse of the coin still features John Flanagan's elegant portrait of George Washington, a design that had become a symbol of American strength and unity since its debut in 1932. The inscription "Liberty" stands tall above Washington's head, a timeless reminder of the nation's founding ideals. Flip the coin, and you'll see the striking image of the bald eagle with wings outspread, clutching arrows and olive branches, representing both the strength of defense and the hope for peace. It's one of the most recognizable designs in American coinage, but the real excitement begins when collectors look closer. Some 1991 quarters have been found with fascinating minting errors that have made them extremely valuable. These are the coins that everyone dreams of finding. Among the rarest are quarters struck on the wrong planchet, a blank metal disc meant for another denomination. Some 1991 quarters were mistakenly struck on dime or nickel planchets, making them smaller, lighter, and incredibly rare. Others display dramatic off-center strikes, where part of the design is missing because the coin wasn't properly aligned during minting. The more off-center the design, the rarer and more valuable the coin becomes. Then there are double die errors, where the date or letters appear doubled due to a slight shift in the die. These subtle mistakes are like fingerprints from the mint, unique and highly sought after. Collectors also pay attention to coins with missing clad layers. Because quarters are made from copper sandwiched between nickel, a missing layer can cause the coin to have a reddish or golden tone, another sign of rarity. Even the smallest variations, like a filled mint mark, die cracks, or unusual surfaces, can send collectors racing to authenticate and appraise their finds. The 1991 quarter was produced at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, identified by the P or D mint marks near Washington's ponytail. While both are common in circulation, high-grade uncirculated examples or those with striking errors are worth a small fortune. Proof versions of this coin were also made at the San Francisco Mint, featuring mirror-like finishes and razor-sharp details. These were made for collectors and can command high prices if kept in pristine condition. But what truly excites numismatists is when an error coin from 1991 appears unexpectedly, one that shouldn't exist, yet somehow slipped past the mint's strict quality checks. Sometimes these error coins are discovered decades later, tucked away in old collections or passed down through families who never knew what they had. That sense of discovery, the thrill of finding a hidden treasure, that keeps collectors checking their change even today. You never know when an ordinary-looking quarter might turn out to be a rare gem. The 1991 Washington quarter also holds historical significance, representing a time just before the era of state quarters began. It's one of the last of the classic eagle-back designs before the U.S. Mint introduced new series with state and park themes. That makes it not just valuable, but nostalgic, the end of a beloved chapter in American coin design. Collectors around the world admire the craftsmanship of the 1991 quarter and the subtle differences that make some examples priceless, and because millions were struck, the chances of finding one in circulation still exist, which makes it one of the most exciting coins to look for. Even a simple 1991 quarter in uncirculated condition, shining bright with its original mint luster, can be worth far more than face value today. add an error or proof quality strike, and you could be looking at a coin worth thousands, sometimes tens of thousands. Depending on rarity and demand, each 1991 quarter tells a story of precision, craftsmanship, and the unexpected moments when mistakes turn into masterpieces. Coin enthusiasts continue to search for those rare examples, often discovering that the most valuable coins are the ones hiding in plain sight. An incredible reminder that treasures don't always come from the past centuries, sometimes they're right there in your pocket. Change.so. The next time you spot a 1991 Washington quarter dollar, don't ignore it. Examine it closely, its color, its weight, its edges. You might just be holding something far more valuable than you realize. These little coins carry pieces of American history, each one a silent witness to decades of commerce, travel, and discovery. And for the lucky few who find the rare 1991-era quarters, those small discs of metal become life-changing treasures, proof that even everyday objects can hold extraordinary secrets. Because one incredibly rare 1991 United States of America Washington quarter dollar has been valued at an astounding $145,000 in words, tell us in the comments what rare coins you've found or hope to discover. We love hearing your stories and helping you learn more about them. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more fascinating coin stories, and make sure to like this video to keep the adventure of coin collecting alive. Top 10. The 1994 United States of America Washington quarter dollar may look like an ordinary coin you'd find in your pocket or change jar, but hidden among those everyday quarters are a few that tell a story of minting brilliance, small mistakes, and incredible value. This coin carries more surprises than most collectors expect. In 1994, the U.S. Mint continued producing the classic Washington quarter design that had been in circulation since 1932. It featured the familiar portrait of George Washington on the front, a symbol of leadership and patriotism recognized by every American. By this time, the quarter had already become the workhorse of American currency, used by millions every single day. Yet, among the massive number of coins minted that year, a few remarkable varieties have made the 1994 quarter a legend in the world of numismatics. The obverse design still showcases John Flanagan's timeless image of George Washington. His sharp features and composed expression reflect the same dignity and vision that guided the nation's founding. The word liberty crowns the top, while the motto "In God We Trust" sits proudly beside his face. On the reverse, the majestic American eagle spreads its wings with grace and strength. Clutching arrows and olive branches, it embodies both the readiness for defense and the desire for peace. At first glance, every 1994 quarter looks the same. But coin collectors know that small differences can mean big value. The real excitement begins when we look closer at the rare minting errors and special varieties that make some of these coins worth thousands, or even hundreds of thousands. Today, some 1994 quarters were struck on the wrong planchets, the blank metal discs intended for other denominations. When this happens, the coin may appear smaller, lighter, or have an unusual color, instantly signaling a rare mint mistake. One of the most fascinating discoveries includes 1994 quarters struck on planchets meant for dimes or nickels. These rare errors are treasured by collectors because they blend two worlds of coinage into one incredible piece. Other valuable examples include double die quarters, where the date, letters, or design elements appear slightly doubled. This happens when the die shifts during the minting process, and these subtle flaws turn normal coins into rare collectibles. Center strikes are another fascinating variety. In these coins, the design is not properly centered, leaving parts of the quarter blank and others overstretched. The more dramatic the misalignment, the more valuable the coin becomes. Then there are missing clad layer errors, where the nickel coating on the coin's surface peels or was never applied, exposing the reddish copper core beneath. These unique coins stand out immediately and are worth far more than face value. The Philadelphia Mint and the Denver Mint both produced millions of quarters in 1994, but only a small handful contained these extraordinary mistakes. Coins with the P or D mint marks can both hold incredible value, depending on their condition and rarity. Proof versions were also made in San Francisco with the S mint mark. These coins feature mirror-like surfaces and crisp, flawless details, and when kept in perfect condition, they can fetch significant prices. What makes the 1994 Washington quarter particularly interesting is that it came just before the start of the state quarters series. It represents the end of an era for the classic eagle design, a final chapter before America began honoring its states on the back of each quarter. That makes the 1994 edition especially appealing to collectors who appreciate the traditional Washington quarter's artistry and symbolism. It's a bridge between two great eras of American coinage. Many collectors have reported finding rare 1994 quarters in circulation years later, in coin rolls, old jars, and even pocket change. A thrilling reminder that hidden treasures can still be discovered. Even uncirculated examples from this year, with sharp details and untouched luster, are increasingly sought after by collectors and investors alike. Some coins display slight die cracks or other minor minting defects that, while small, give them unique character and add to their collectible value. The beauty of coin collecting lies in this unpredictability. You never know when a simple coin could reveal a rare flaw or special feature that transforms it into a treasure. The 1994 quarter, though relatively modern, carries that same thrill of discovery that makes numismatics such an exciting hobby. Every coin tells a story of the mint that struck it, the people who used it, and the rare few that defied expectations to become worth a fortune. Collectors study every aspect, the shine, the edge, the weight, and even the sound when dropped, because sometimes those tiny differences hold the key to big value. Even today, professional coin graders carefully examine 1994 quarters to identify the most perfect, high-grade examples, which can sell for impressive amounts at auction. These coins serve as a reminder that valuable treasures aren't always centuries old. Some come from our own lifetimes, hiding quietly in drawers or change collections. It's a powerful thought. A coin minted for 25 cents could someday change someone's life, just because of a small imperfection or a unique circumstance during production. The 1994 Washington quarter stands as a symbol of precision, history, and luck, three elements that every collector dreams of finding in one small piece of metal. So the next time you get change, take a closer look at your quarters. You might be holding a coin that carries a secret worth far more than you can imagine. Because one extraordinary 1994 United States of America Washington quarter dollar has been valued at an astonishing $130,000 in words. Tell us in the comments what rare coins you've found or what treasures you're still searching for. We'd love to hear your stories and help you learn more. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more amazing coin discoveries, and make sure to like this video to keep the spirit of coin collecting alive.